Hello and welcome to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. Last episode we did quite a bit. We helped some kid be able to live out his dreams as a poet. We did a supply run for a couple of Great Kahns druggies. We killed quite a few death claws. And most importantly of all, we got laid. We have reached the promised land. So now that we've done that, there's really not many quests left.
I'm so much happier now. Thank you again.
I mean, I have done so many of the quests that are outside of Freeside and New Vegas. I'm gonna maybe go to Crimson Caravan and see if they're pissed off at me like the Silver Rush guys are. Let's see, where is it? I'm still idolized there. Let's make a new save. No, they're not shooing at me, even though I got them into a heap of legal trouble. So I guess Van Graffs are just a bunch of pissy, whiny little babies.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Let's see, where's the main building?
Did you hear about the Legion defeat at Nelson? We're winning back our territory.
It's like so many episodes ago, dude. Stay with the times. No? Alright then.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna decline the gun runner job.
I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential. Of course. Which one?
Alright, but he's in like New Vegas, so he can't do that one. Which means there's one last quest that I know of that I can do in the general outside area. And after that, we'll start doing the Freeside quests.
I hope the fiends have learned their
Look at this. Here's another funny one. No, it's not him. And this guy is like the only other named NPC.
I can tell you pretty well wiped out the... That's right, the H&H Tools. Name's Kren.
Doesn't the NCR keep order around here?
NCR. Did you just crawl out from under a rock? Those folks only care about their business, their people, and their pockets. NCR's order? Don't make me laugh, stranger. We work this land, we own these streets, and we yank up the bad weeds ourselves. Got it? Jules, myself, and a few others patrol the streets and sewers. Any punks come up out of the rest of the city, we give them the run-off.
Need a hand with any trouble?
You want to help us out? What makes you think we want you around here, huh?
I respect your independence, and I'm good at taking care of troubles.
That's the kind of stuff I like to hear, stranger. All right, we could use someone like you.
What do you want me to do?
Some squatters decided to take space where they don't belong over by the playground. We'd prefer to keep them off the streets and out of sight. Maybe you could go and talk to them. Convince them to see things our way.
Alright.
I like your speed, stranger. Let me know when that's done.
Over by the playground, huh? Alright. Which one of you lowlifes is scaring the kids?
Piss off.
It's not very nice.
Piss off.
It's not very nice either.
What do you want?
Well, at least someone's not telling me to piss off. Crandon says you're not allowed to stay here. Get out of here, we'll call the CPS.
Oh, really? And how you gonna make us?
I'm asking nicely. I only do this once.
Hey, don't worry. I was just kidding. We're going, right, boys?
Piss off.
How's about you piss off, big boy?
Just gotta find me some sweet jet.
Honestly, the residents don't look any better than the squatters. Unfortunately, cannot go inside the UFO. Alright, where is this guy? Did he really go outside here? Actually, really, where is this guy? Oh. Fucking lame. And the mailbox is empty too, so it's not even like I get some loot. Alright, where are you? There he is. Those two are perfectly in sync. In fact, I think all three of them are in sync.
Have you taken care of those squatters?
I've dealt with those newcomers. We don't allow increased population in our North Vegas shithole, right?
That's good to hear. Can't ever be too careful with strangers around here.
Got any more work for me?
Good work with those newcomers. I think you can handle more serious business, with more serious rewards. There's a handful of greasers down in the sewers causing trouble. They ain't packing too much iron, but I'd like them dealt with all the same.
I'll deal with them.
Glad to hear it. Let me know when they're gone.
But before I do that... let's see... Put that up to 5... Get sneak up to 35. It's not bad. But I think I'll just stick to the intense training. Wanna raise my luck up to 9. I'll admit I've never done this quest before, but I saw it in a New Vegas Max Quest speedrun. And sure, the guy was going ridiculously fast and flying all over the Mojave and doing all these different glitches and tricks, and he fast forwarded through all the dialogue as quickly as possible, but yeah, I think I heard a thing or two about what to say.
What? What the hell are you looking at, punk?
Greasy Johnny, that's really a name. I hear you've been causing trouble.
Oh yeah? Fuck off, asshole.
Locals are getting edgy. How long, you think, before you're gutted open by an angry mob?
I don't... Wait, you've got a point. Alright, fellas, let's get out of this shithole.
Now get and stay get. I really hope this tunnel leads to somewhere outside. Oh, it leads to here. Yeah, I've been here before.
One of these days, Red Lucy's going to show off her death claws.
That's a completely new voice actress. I mean, it's new NPC dialogue too, but I don't think I've heard that specific voice actress before. Got like this old lady voice going on.
Can't help thinking we've not seen the last of the fiends yet.
Have you run off those greasers?
I've taken care of those troublemakers.
Great work. I gotta make sure this place doesn't eat itself from the inside.
Anything else you'd like me to do?
You know, this time I may actually need a gun with a brain. Talk to Mrs. Hostetler. She's near the Crimson Caravan. I think her daughter's making bad friends, the kind that'll slit your throat in the dark.
Alright, I'll go see her.
I like your enthusiasm, stranger. Let me know when that's done.
Actually, what am I doing? Head over to the medical clinic. Probably a fiend. But we have no business over there. Gotta convince someone's kid not to partake in any dangerous activities. Just barge into the house.
What are you doing here? Get out before I blow your head off.
Well, at least they react accordingly. Settle down, Crandon sent me.
He did, huh? Alright. What do you want?
Crandon said he had a problem. I take care of problems. Whose ass do I need to whoop?
He should really mind his own business. Crandon's good to keep scum in check, but he ain't exactly subtle.
So you got work for me?
If you're good at snooping around, then I could use you. I need to find out what my daughter's up to. She's been frequenting this square in North Vegas, probably hanging out with street scum. I want to know more about her new friends.
I'll check them out for you.
Alright, we've got a deal then. I'll make sure to compensate you for your time, if you find anything useful.
Where do you want me to look for Alice?
I know she's been frequenting this square in North Vegas, probably hanging out with street scum. I want to know more about her new friends.
Tell me about this area of New Vegas.
Folks call this East Vegas, but I don't care much for names. The East Side gets a lot of merchant and gambler traffic. We're safer here than in North Vegas or West Side, though we've got to put up with the NCR.
Why not just combine all sides of this outer Vegas into one larger territory? What's your take on the Legion and NCR?
Don't get me started, stranger. We don't take kindly to either of them. We fought hard for our home, and we're here to stay. The Legion knows nothing of working the land. Those folks would rather pillage, burn, and steal like mad beasts. That ain't honest living. The NCR's no better. They won't burn your home and rape your daughter, sure, but they'll steal your wealth all the same, when you ain't looking.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you talk politics. Lucky 38 looks really cool. Where am I going anyways? While I here, why don't I just fast travel like a civilized human being?
Someone finally put down that sick motor runner son of a bitch. Good riddance.
You?
What's eating you?
I'm looking for Alice Hollister, or Alice. I'm looking for Alice.
Alice. Oh yeah. I've seen her around here much too often as of late. I reckon she's been hanging out with Andy and his crew.
Do you know where I might find them?
Try the gray. Beats me why people go into that forsaken thing. At least with huts and sewers, you know they ain't crumbling on top of your head.
I hope the fiends have learned their lesson.
NCR should head back to their lands. I'm sure their people miss them. What the fuck you want, huh?
Looking for Alice Holster and Alice and Andy.
Oh yeah? What for?
Just want to talk to them.
Maybe they don't want to talk to you. Maybe they ain't here anymore. Maybe you asked too many questions, stranger. This is our turf. Don't even try to snoop around or I'll fucking kill you right here, right now.
I just thought Andy should know that Alice is, or Mrs. Hostetler is waiting outside for him, shotgun in hand.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Fuck. Why do I always gotta fix someone else's crap around here?
Maybe it's 'cause you a bitch. Can't even hold your gun right. Get out of here.
Thinking that we've not seen the last of the fiends yet.
Interesting. Sunset sarsaparilla. Most vile of beverages.
Those fiend junkies over at Vault 3 have been taking some hits. I say kill them all.
Andy's not gonna be happy. Where the hell's that crazy bitch? New Vegas. Paradise, my ass.
Oh. Maybe this'll help when nothing else does. Looks like you were right. The Hostetler man always carries a full pouch back to their house every night. The same pouch is empty whenever he goes to work to Crimson Caravan. Fred's seen it himself. No chance in hell this is all coincidence. He's bringing something with him whenever he leaves work. That's gotta be his daily cut from business. Alice is gonna have to find all that dough for us. If we get caught near their place, her bitch mother's gonna snap for the big guns. That'll make Crandon, or worse, Jules, come after us. I ain't too happy about risking my neck for nothing, Andy. Let's make sure Alice is a good doggy first, then do whatever you want with her once we're out of this fucking hole.
What are you looking at, huh? Answer me, or I'll get trigger happy real quick.
You're a fucking ghoul? Relax, I was just leaving.
Wait right there. You told my men that Alice's mother was waiting for me outside, didn't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've got my eye on you. Get the fuck off my turf.
Actually, I know about your plans for Alice. I just like pulling your leg. Hell, if I pull hard enough, given your decaying ass, I'll probably come right off.
You think I give a shit? Has it crossed your mind that Alice is all the way in this with me?
Why would she be?
Maybe because I'm so good looking. Maybe because her mother's trying to break her back, planting crops that die from rads as soon as they're in the ground. Or maybe she's just a dupe. Why do you even care? She's happy making her own way in the world.
She deserves to know the truth.
And you think that's worth her happiness? Go on and tell her then. Watch what happens when you crush her dreams.
Aren't you afraid I'll blow your plans?
And how exactly would you do that?
We'll see. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
So many opportunities to attack them. Wait, is it? Oh, Durable Dumbs. I thought it was Dum Dum. Kinda like the name of that, guy from Cyberpunk 2077 demo. I don't know what the faction name is, but it was the guys with all the metal and lights put in their heads to the point where they don't have any discernible eyes anymore. Anything good? Nope, still the same thing. Who even delivers duct tape and mail?
Back off. I know how to use this gun and I'm not afraid to shoot if you try anything. I've put up with their shit long enough. No more. I'll kill them if they get in my way.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Then what the hell do you want? Don't try anything, I mean it.
I just want to talk. That's all.
Okay, but this better not be a trick.
Your character has more animations than any of the other NPCs in the game. Alice, Andy's just using you to get the money.
What are you talking about? Andy wants to help me leave this hole, doesn't he?
No, look at this note I found in his room.
That son of a bitch! I'll take the money and I'll kill him too.
Why does she have so many animations? Every other character is stiff as a board and she's like wagging her finger. She's holding the note. It's like, why this character? Intelligence 7, what do you really want, Alice?
I don't know what I want, but I hate this place and I hate these people. It all used to be so simple. Why did they change? Why can't they see my pain?
They care for you in your own way, or maybe I should say you should leave and never come back. I'll go with this one, because if she leaves, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who would fare well against a wasteland, considering she was able to be tricked so easily by Andy.
Do they? Look at my mother. All she cares for is a patch of bare dirt where nothing green will ever grow to feed us. My father, a trading business that he'll never own, risking his neck every day against wastelanders and cutthroat merchants. And I'm supposed to be part of those dreams? What about my dreams, stranger? What about me?
Why does she have so many fucking anime? Only you can answer that.
It's all me, isn't it? The pain, the anger, my joy. All of that's just me. I should have met you before, stranger. Thank you.
Why, though?
Alice left, didn't she? I can't believe you let her go. Some help you've been.
Sooner or later, she'd have left anyways.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Please, accept half of our reserve. We'll manage, somehow, as we've always done.
I don't need it. You keep it.
We do need it, stranger. Still, I wish there was something we could give you in return. If you see Alice again, please, tell her we won't hold it against her. Tell Alice that we love her.
Alright, good quest. Think we've solved enough problems out here in the wider Mojave area. So let's go solve some problems within Freeside.
Watch out!
This asshole's back. Look at you. It's not very becoming of a Freesider to just chase people around with little lead pipes. Here, buddy. You take it.
Evening. Hey, good to see you.
Things seem pretty rough here in Freeside.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. the followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
I need medical supplies.
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply, not just wherever I can grab whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
You've got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
You said something about helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me about Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
I'll see what I can do to start helping.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Alright. Let's get those two asses into gear and then we'll go to the Crimson Caravan.
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
Joel Fark says you can use some help.
Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong, as long as I get my chems.
You look pretty bad, Jacob. You should probably stop using chems.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying you?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps? Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Do you know anything about Bill or Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
You have very prominent veins. Alright, stop supplying shit to them.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop, if there's something in it for me.
So the NCR is supplying you with cheap chems? To keep Freeside down?
Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those 2 anymore. So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
Took care of that dealer. Now you can clean up.
What? I need a fix now!
I want to help you get well, Jacob.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
A combination of Fixer, Psycho, and Buff Out would do it in just 1 shot. I think this is a little better than just a pep talk. Has an actual, solution to it.
Never thought about using that combination before. Should be able to get through this with that.
Got the detox chems you need.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna die if you didn't come back soon. I'm gonna head to the Followers' Fort to get some rest and detox. You've saved my life, friend.
Now I'm gonna help this other guy. Actually, you know, I think I should go to the Crimson Caravan now. 'Cause it's not like my route is gonna be any shorter. Still don't know why I'm idolized by these guys.
Welcome back.
No. So I can only have one quest for them at a time.
Hey there.
Alright, guess I'll just go back to Freeside. There's Dixon. Better not be fucking giving this guy any chems. Give you an ass whooping so bad you'll be redder than some Legion armor. Is this guy still just hanging out there? Alright. Shut the fuck up, kid.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Well, I have a luck in 9, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get lucky.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Julie Fark sent me to... Julie Fark sent me help you sober up.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
You won't be seeing Dixon anymore.
What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink.
You need to kick the habit, Bill. I can help you.
The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems.
What do you need?
At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and Radaway. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. This shit better be worth it, man.
Regulating decreasing doses of booze with a couple of shots of Fixers should do it.
Man, you're one hell of an egghead. If you think it'll work, I'll give it a shot.
Bill, Julie and the rest of your friends miss you. They need your help.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? If it can be bought, it can be
Shut
found
the fuck
at nowhere
up.
else.
Three are huddled together like the fucking delightful kids from down the lane from Kids Next Door. Not
Hey.
you. Where is she?
Welcome.
I helped with that addiction problem you mentioned.
I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day.
If I want to come, let's see.
Sure.
Let's do a stim
You'll
pack.
need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have.
Doesn't seem to be a natural option for going to the Crimson Caravan Company.
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
I've become accepted. Hey. Did anyone else hear that scream?
If it can be
Oh,
bought,
shut
it
the
can
fuck
be
up,
found.
kid. There's not a single person who has ever played this video game who enjoys hearing you.
Hungry?
You're not much better either, lady. Oh wow, you're really hauling ass back to get help. Nothing to say, huh?
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
Followers need to find someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
I might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Any work you need done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
I'll see if I run across any suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
There's that scream again. This is probably one of the more fun quests. Took your sweet ass time to shoot him there, Arcade. Kinda wanna save this spectacle for later, but
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How do you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched a woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
So you were an escort, like an armed guard, right?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
So you got paid for sex? Man, I had to fight death claws for sex, and you're getting caps? What a world.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Oh, that's nice. How would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
James Garrett needs a real boyfriend experience for more discerning patrons.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Still always smiling, even when disapproving. You're a beacon of light in some people's depressing existence. Your work is art.
You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
Hey buddy, where you going? And the exterminate part was an obvious reference to Doctor Who. Well, that's one customer down. And there's dogs barking in the background even though there's no dogs outside here. But it's just for the atmosphere.
The bodyguards at the gates aren't so bad, except that Oris guy. That bastard runs his mouth a little too much.
I have a feeling we'll be talking to Oris later.
We've got stuff
There's
we're not even allowed
just
to sell.
please be quiet,
Only
kid.
at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey!
Watch out! Whoa!
What? It's just a robot and a homosexual in a hat. Nothing to be too scared of. Wait, what are you assholes doing? Jerry? Jerry, what the fuck? I sent you over here to do poetry and you're punching out gamblers?
Watch out!
Watch out!
Jerry, this is very unbecoming of a poet. Not you, Eddie. Hey.
Come on!
Watch out! Watch out!
Help!
Jerry. Jerry. Jerry.
I'm out of here!
Come on!
Not you. Oh.
Well, that's over.
Well, I'd rather not have that.
This is hopeless!
Let's just observe from afar.
Help!
I still have no idea why these two are fighting.
Watch out! This is hopeless! Help!
Yeah, honestly pretty even in terms of damage. Come on, Jerry, you're with the Great Kahns, or were with them. I mean, sure, you were sort of the bitch of the Great Kahns, but, you know, growing up with them ought to taught you something.
Come on! This is hopeless! This is hopeless!
Whoa!
Whoa! I'm out of here!
You like that?
Why you suddenly sound like one of the kings there?
Yeah!
Whoa!
Watch out!
I'm out of here!
You like that?
I'm out of here!
Had enough?
I think Jerry's gonna die. He hasn't done a single bit of damage to this guy in a while. And I'd help you, but I'd rather not be completely hated by a strip.
You like that? Watch out! Come on!
It's a bit too late to fight though, Jerry. Gambler's already at almost full health. You have 2 health bars left.
You like that? Had enough? Watch out!
Glad that's over. Step up. Let's see your game.
And she just lays down right next to the dead body, holding his leg. What is this fucking video game? Like, I just wanted to go and talk to these guys about a cowboy ghoul prostitute and ask one of them if they'd fix a distillery, and I see a guy I convinced to become a poet being chased around by some gambler and end up dying.
Howdy.
Who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked, who I could chat up about liquor, got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What are you doing with the followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's alright, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
That's a bit cryptic, Beatrix.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
Interested in working for the Garretts, so you can have a ton of pinching and squealing, presumably?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
Yeah, I've made that mistake too, but when I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
You'd be an independent with a deep discount on the booze, maybe?
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
Alright, but we also gotta visit Julie Farks. Where is she? It's probably... Alright.
I can't ever thank you enough for saving me and mine. We're
Thank
free
you.
now.
We never would have escaped without your help.
Oh, you're the people from the Legion camp, aren't you?
Thank you so much for freeing me.
Oh, now I remember you guys. Hey, Bill, holding up? Alright, you keep working it out.
Welcome.
I think I found someone who'll be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
How do you know they want you to upgrade their stills? With a surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand. Or we can do this. Well, let's do... Let's do this one.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Okie dokie. That should make me more liked in Freeside. Still need to find that sex robot though. And let me tell you, I remember doing this. There's a fucking gambler again. What's with you?
Almost out of caps.
So you decided to just beat up some kid to death? Really? Anyways, I remember doing this quest, you know, during my own playthroughs, and it took me a hell of a long time to find where to go. Like, this is the most well-hidden sex robot you can ever possibly come across. Still further back here. Gotta go all around to this secluded area way in the back. There's a bunch of meese in here too. Oh, what are you doing here? You're being dead, that's what you're doing here. Inaccessible. There's nothing behind here, but isn't it kind of funny that the character can't even open it? That one's just hanging out there. Well, if you ever need scrap metal and a steam gauge assembly and a sensor module and some pilot lights, you know, this would have been a real nice place to go to for that mission for the cook. Has dang near everything. Carton of cigarettes. A single bottle cap and some pre-war money. More sensor modules. Wonder glue. Conductor that the last spoon isn't here to carry. Scrap metal. All it needs is those fire hose nozzles. Terminal access card. We'll just leave it there. I think I have a high enough science skill. $50 caps. Pretty good. Oh. Some ammunition in case someone wants to do an office shootout. Silly people, you're only supposed to do that in schools. practically free XP. Let's do blackjack. Nope. C. Can't see anything else there. The A, but nothing else. Negotiate, isn't it? Run diagnostics routine, all systems nominal, upload programming routine, program sex robot routine. Let me tell you, Fallout New Vegas offers a lot of choice in what you can do and who you can back, what adventures you can have. There's no real way to play it, no right and wrong way.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's shorten that to FISTO.
Yes, sir. FISTO reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
But there's an asterisk in that. Because if you don't try out FISTO, you're not playing this game correctly.
Servos active. Operation complete. Thank you for your business.
That's all you got, robot?
I will require a hardware and software upgrade to offer enhanced services.
Report to the Atomic Wrangler. James Garrett is your new owner.
Yes, sir.
How the hell do you even program that thing to become a sex robot anyways? But yeah, you know, you gotta try out FISTO when you play Fallout New Vegas. Gonna be a wild wasteland
Lucky
moment.
what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting pox.
Bunch of old ladies attack you, and it's a reference to a Monty Python skit. Actually, pre-war spring outfit. I'm gonna pick this up because maybe Veronica would like it. Gonna give it to Eddie though. Can hold these explosives and detonator too. And you can have the varmint rifle since I have that dinner bell gun. Honestly, it's probably faster just to fast travel to the east gate. Or maybe I should fast travel to Strip North Gate since that is in the same area as Atomic Wrangler. I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter. We're going back here anyways. Whoa, hold on, big boy. You clean yet?
I hope you programmed that thing to be friendly to Freesiders.
Let's not worry about FISTO yet. Let's worry about you. Where are you going? Jacob? Jacob? Do you have any idea how disappointed Julie will be in you?
I'm hearing good things about you, friend. Good things.
The fiends have been less organized with Motor Runner gone.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad.
I have 9 luck. I'm here to talk to you about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan Company.
Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
So you don't have the Omerta's money yet? I'll let them know about that.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
Good riddance.
That guy reminds me of a young, thin Trump. I know that's a bit political for Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas, but it's true. Now I have to wait 11 hours for the guy to get here, since he's the one who gave me the assignment to begin with.
It's great to be up here. Looking down at...
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
Spoke with Julie Farks. She said the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
I mean, I just saw Jacob in here drinking. I actually found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start?
Her name is Beatrix, and she can start immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants.
Alright, I can't say I've run into that glitch before during this Let's Play. Oh, it's not even here.
The fiends have been less...
Hey, chum.
Yeah, just say his pecker fell off and radiation makes his voice funny and you'll be good. You want a smooth talker for an escort? I found one.
And who would that be?
Old Ben has the experience and skill you need.
I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find.
I also found that sex bot you're looking for.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers. I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
The thing is, FISTO's a heavy-duty piece of equipment built to last.
You're right, you're right. Something like this, it's worth a little extra because it's gonna keep on satisfying you. Those disgusting fetishists, I mean. Something wrong with someone if they got a fucking machine.
FISTO is already programmed to respond to your commands.
It is? It will? My god, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
You know, trial and error by your customers. So how's business?
House may have boxed us out of the strip, but we also don't have to deal with their bullshit. I think now that the followers are working with us, we'll be able to shape up Freeside a bit more.
How's business?
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
I hear you've been helping out around town. It's much appreciated, friend.
Need any work done around here?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
That sounds good as long as I don't have to kill anyone.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Alright.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
What kind of work costs? This kind of work costs time and money. 50-50 would cover my expenses.
Alright, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Lady Jane?
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
And Santiago?
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Alright.
Good riddance.
That won't last long. Look at you.
Here's Beatrix in
Is that suit made to order?
some special gear.
And where were you at the time? I hear you got a ready wit. Tell me when it's ready. Boy, you're clumsy. You're so clumsy when you slip in the shower, you fall up. If you had your life to live over again, let me make a suggestion. Play in traffic. The more I think of you, the less I think of you. Somebody told me the other day you were bright. I wasn't sure if you meant smart or radioactive. This guy right here, he's got an angel looking over his shoulder. If I were him, I'd get a restraining order. This guy's so sharp-eyed, he cuts himself every time he blinks. Hey, look at this guy. Those muscles are unreal. I mean it. They're imaginary. Aye. That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army. Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Whoa, why the hostility?
Come on, stay in character. You're supposed to be heckling me.
Why bother? You're embarrassing yourself enough as it is.
Hey, not bad. Your timing's terrible and you got no style. But you might make it as a professional heckler.
Thanks, but that's not why I'm here.
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
Goodbye. I'll probably be talking to him a little later. Could really make use of some of these other buildings here, though. Just rip those boards off and put them to use. Hell, who even put on the boards in the first place? Cause this whole area would have been a radioactive hellhole.
Looks like trouble.
Oh. Until these settlers came in, so why are they boarding things up?
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
I was hired by Garrett to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full. But who would bother with such a mess?
Jane, surely a lady of your stature has honor sufficient to pay her debts?
Oh, you charming, wonderful hunk of a man. I agree. I cannot risk my reputation on such a paltry sum. Here is what I owe, paid in full. I may scrape a bit to get home to California, but I'm a resourceful woman. Here is the last known location of my caravan, if you feel like looking for it. Until we meet again, handsome.
In Brockflower Cave. I ain't going there.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
Yo, the Garrett's a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
You're literally sitting on the ground in front of a burning barrel. That hardly screams VIP.
Yes, indeed. Santiago is very important. I even have a discount in Mick and Ralph's. Perhaps you could use Santiago's discount. For 50 caps, Santiago will tell you the super secret code word to get a discount with Mick.
I don't even know what this discount is worth. How about 25?
25 caps will do. Tell Mick Santiago sent you, and the code word is extravaganza. He will set you up.
Now you need to settle that debt with the Garretts.
Sir, Santiago told you. Santiago has no debts.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the caps, Al. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Thanks. There's only one more person I need to go to. Let's get that discount.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supply.
I want you to know your Crier's literally the worst NPC in this whole game. Followers are looking to set up a supply deal.
We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph.
Santiago says the password is extravaganza for a discount.
You aren't the first poor sucker who's come in here saying that. We don't do discounts here. Sounds like you were ripped off. I go get your money back from Santiago.
Do you have any special items for sale?
Why? Do you work for one of the casinos?
No.
In that case, yes I do. Follow me. I heard about some things you've done around town. Nice to know someone is helping out for a change.
Followers are looking to work out a supply deal.
Are they looking to buy guns?
No.
Then talk to my partner, Ralph. Welcome back, buddy. Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
Your eyes are orange and creepy. Hey, you do sell things that aren't guns, including some naughty nightwear. That ain't better than sexy sleepwear, though. Do you have any dresses? No? Grenade machine gun. Not feeling it, dude. Doesn't even look like he has any guns for sale in the general area here. Not really anything upstairs either. No. Nice place though. Have a couple beds here. Have your own desks. So, keep saying, you know, if you want guns, talk to Mick here. Wouldn't anyone who works at a casino, who he doesn't want to sell guns to, be tipped off that he actually does have guns somewhere in this shop?
Hey man, can you spare a few caps?
Collecting money to pay back to Garrett's?
Whoa, yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me? Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
Man, radiation fucked you harder than any other ghoul I've ever seen. You don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cough up the rest or you're at... Well, did he? That'll do. Mess with the Garretts and again and you're dead.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
Not going to extort extra money from this guy. He's paid his dues. Presumably I wasn't keeping track. If you kill that rat that kid is chasing, he'll start eating the remains.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Step up. Let's see your game.
I can beat your death with my bare fists, dude. Jerry might have been a cream puff baby bitch, but that ain't Courier 6.
And the women are just like the booze.
The fiends have been less organized with Motor Runner gone.
What can I get you, friend?
I think I have all the debts collected.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
If I see him on a strip, I'll be sure to take care of him.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
I don't think I'll be completing that quest. There's FISTO.
Greetings. FISTO is programmed to please.
You again. What do you want now?
Howdy.
I have some questions.
And I may have answers.
Tell me about Freeside.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside, and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
What about the Kings?
What about 'em? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The king himself, though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
I'm sure there's some people out there who look like a Rule 63 version of Scorn Guy. What's your opinion on Mr. House?
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see? Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific. Seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
Hello again.
Well, I think we've done quite a bit to help out this community already. We'll call it an episode here. This is like... yeah. Guess we can do this one. After we do this, we'll call it a day.
Hello.
Finished up our time outside. Did a little work for the followers and the Atomic Wrangler on the inside.
Welcome back.
Crimson Caravan Company no longer has to worry about Henry Jamison.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Welcome back. Most merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course.
Look, McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Nelson will serve as example. We'll bleed the ground red with anyone who opposes our peace efforts.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Why is this one barred up? Like, I know the actual reason they didn't want to put in an entire new little building there. But from an in-universe reason, why are they just not using that space? And no, it doesn't seem like you can talk to these guys about any tradings with the followers of the apocalypse.
Evening.
No, just a bunch of guards. Alright, it's fine, because we got the Atomic Wrangler to help them out.
Hey there.
and this guy's useless. So, yeah, that'll be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, that I gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care.